Gardeners and farmers may no longer be able to use the most widespread type of weed killer because of concerns. An EU vote failed to agree an extension of its licence after claims that it could damage both health and the wider environment. Glyphosate is used by many farmers who say they rely on it and is also popular with gardeners. The manufacturer insists the herbicide is safe. Mike Powell reports.
Many people want to swap this for this because of the peace, the tranquility and the fresh air. But what if our countryside was as toxic as our cities? Campaigners say it is because of the use of the chemical glyphosate. It's used everywhere from public roads to private gardens. But this week, a vote at the EU didn't approve an extension of its licence for use. So a ban could mean your favourite garden product disappears from sale as soon as next month. 48 MEPs, including the South West's Molly Scott Cato, had their urine tested, and all of them had the chemical in their body.
My position is I don't want that chemical out in the environment, killing all sorts of plants, and I don't want it in my body either.
Mike Hambley farms 500 acres of Cornish land. He and his colleagues at the National Farmers Union say that the small amounts of glyphosate being found in people's bodies don't pose a risk.
There was a recent study by the German Brewers Organisation that were concerned about the levels of glyphosate that were coming through into beer. They found out that even if you got to the maximum residue level, you would have to drink 1,000 litres of beer a day for that to have a problem.
Instead of using pesticides, organic growers use traditional methods of killing weeds, including the use of a cheese wire. But even the owner of the largest organic farm in the country agrees that glyphosate has its uses.
When I started, if there was one chemical I wanted to be able to use, it was glyphosate. But 30 years on, I do find that we can farm, pretty well without it.
One campaigner says the proposed new restrictions don't go far enough.
I've started a petition in the last week calling on the Prime Minister himself to ban the crop spraying of all pesticides in the near to where people live, where children go to school, playgrounds, hospitals, any kind of area where pesticides should never have been approved for use in the first place.
Monsanto, the major manufacturer, insists it is safe. The company says glyphosate is an essential tool for sustainable agriculture. For over 40 years, all regulatory agencies worldwide who have reviewed it have concluded it does not pose a cancer risk to humans. The debate rumbles on, with an appeal due at the EU later this month. Mike Powell, BBC Spotlight.